Well, according to the teachings, there was a time in a small village when three individuals lived: the deaf, the dumb, and the blind. They were not physically impaired in the traditional sense, but had chosen to isolate themselves from the world around them. The deaf had ears but refused to listen to the wise words of the elders. They turned a deaf ear to the teachings of history and the warnings of the present. They lived in their own bubble, unable to hear the cries of those in need and the whispers of change. The dumb had a mind capable of understanding complex ideas, but chose to remain ignorant and indifferent. They refused to engage in conversations about politics, society, and psychology. They turned a blind eye to the injustices happening around them, believing their silence would protect them from harm. The blind had eyes that could see the beauty of the world, but they chose to keep them shut. They refused to acknowledge the realities of the world they lived in, preferring to live in a fantasy of their own creation. They turned a deaf ear to the cries for help and a blind eye to the suffering of their fellow villagers. One day, a wise teacher came to the village, hoping to open the eyes, ears, and minds of the deaf, dumb, and blind. But no matter how hard he tried, they remained closed off and unwilling to learn. As time passed, the village fell into disarray. The deaf, the dumb, and the blind continued to live in ignorance, while the world around them crumbled. The village symbolized a generation lost to apathy and indifference, politically, socially, and psychologically. The story of the deaf, the dumb, and the blind serves as a warning to all who choose to ignore the world around them. It is a reminder that we must open our ears, listen to our minds, understand, and see the truth with our eyes, for only then can we truly be awake in a world filled with complexities and historical lessons. Knowledge, power, and respect are the way.